Hi Rainbows, welcome to Miss Selvi's Story Time. Today I choose the book title is Star of the Week. This book written by Barney Salzberg. When Stanley Burbaum heard the news, he practically flew from home. I am star of the week, he shouted. It's my turn to share my favorite things. That night, Stanley and his mom prepared snacks. They are going to love this, he said. You are my star every day, said Stanley's mom as he left for school the next morning. In class, Mr. Winker pinned a star to Stanley's shirt. I'm sure everyone would like a little snack, he said. Did you bring your favorite food? Stanley passed around sandwiches. They are tofu bologna, cream cheese, and jelly with pickles, he told him on, on pumpernickel. Stanley was happily nibbling his sandwich when he noticed that no one else was eating. They are good, he assured everyone. Really? Mr. Wigner, Mr. Wigner took a bite. I never had tofu bologna, cream cheese, and jelly with pickles before, he said. Pickles to add a nice texture. I'm not eating this, said Polly's eater. It's disgusting. I thought this was going to be fun, Stanley said to himself. I think it was wrong. As Star of the Week, Stanley also got to share his favorite toy. At home, he tried to pick one. It took a while. I know today will be better, said Stanley's mom as he left for school the next morning. So when it was time for Stanley to share his favorite toy, he pulled a plastic robot out of his bag. Is that your doll? Polly Seed Eater asked. Everybody laughed. This is Mr. Bizzo, said Stanley. He is a walking, talking robot. Stanley wound Mr. Bizzo up. Hello, 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 the robot repeated as it rolled across the floor. Then, boing, an arm came loose. Crack, a leg popped off. Goodbye, groaned Mr. Bizzo. So I thought this was going to be fun, Stanley said to himself. I was wrong. So finally, Stanley went to talk to Mr. Winger. Being star of the week has been awful, said Stanley. Nobody liked my favorite food. They laughed at my favorite toy. I don't think I want to share anymore. I know it has been challenging, said Mr. Wigner, but I think it's really important that you finish what you start. I can't wait to see what you share next. When it was time for Stanley to share what he liked to do best, everyone sat quietly on the rug. I love to draw, Stanley whispered. This is going to be as good as that silly robot, said Bolly Seed Eater. There, there was giggling. Mr. Wigner suggested that Stanley draw something. Stanley froze, his arms felt stiff like tree branches. He wished he could disappear. All Stanley Birdbaum could draw was a little curvy line. That is not what I meant to do, he said. Stanley Birdbaum loves to draw noodles, sang Polly. There was laughing. Well, it could be a worm, said Larry Finchfeather. Stanley smiled at Larry and began to draw. "Da-da," he announced. "Now it is a worm." "So it's a squiggle drawing," someone shouted. "And it is a great. Do another one," said Larry Finchfeather. So before Stanley could begin, Polly marched right up to the front of the room. "So here's your squiggle," she said. "I bet you can't make anything out of this." Everyone was quiet. Stanley stared at the squiggle. After a few moments, he began to draw. "How about bird looking for your lunch?" Stanley said when he finished drawing. Wow. So everyone clapped. Polly Seed Eater had nothing to say. For the rest of the week, everyone, even Polly, wanted to make squiggle drawings. "I thought this was going to be fun," Stanley said to himself. "I think I was right." This end. That's nice. This is our story today. Enjoy rainbows. I will read other story tomorrow.